Hello and welcome to Life of Paul. Now, I did a live stream the other day and there was a comment in there that got me to thinking. Somebody said that they liked the behind the scenes stuff. So I thought, why not show you a video that I did a while back? It's poor audio quality because I never thought I'd just put it out on YouTube. What it is, it's how I edit my videos. So if you were a new channel and you'd ask me for a little bit of help, because that's what I've been doing. Anybody who asks for any help at all, I'm happy to give it because I'm not in competition with anyone. I'm quite happy to help anyone because YouTube is massive and it was a painful experience learning how to do it. So one of the things I did is I did a video for how to edit a video. I did a video on how to edit video. If you watch the video that plays after this, it was recorded a while ago and it was never intended on YouTube. So the poor audio quality, I would have used my trusty mic if I was doing it professionally. So yeah, if you want to watch how I make my videos, have a watch of this. If you're after scratch cards, there is no scratch cards in this. It is just me waffling away about how I do a video. But I hope you enjoy it, and if it inspires you to make your own, contact me at lifeofpaul105@gmail.com because I'm more than happy to help anybody who wants to start. The more channels out there doing scratch cards, the better for me because I get to watch them all. Anyway, enjoy, take care, all the best, bye.
Oh wow, no, I'm recording, aren't I? Yeah, hooray, my usual unprepared self. Right, hello, I'm recording this on my laptop, so the audio is being recorded on the laptop, so hence it being a bit crackly and a bit poor really, but it will do, and yeah, I'm recording this video and I'm not using personal names because I think this will be useful for other people because I do get a lot of people ask me how I do certain things. So yeah. I won't be showing this to lots of people, but anybody who asks me how I edit my videos, I'm more than happy to show. So the first thing I want to just point out is anything I want to edit, I put it on my desktop. I give it a name. So I'm going to edit a video that I'm going to upload to YouTube. Actually, going to edit it and use it in my YouTube. So as soon as I finish this, I'm going to pop it up. I've called it a name that's very easy for me to find, Tea Break. Yeah, so it's there ready for me to edit. It's raw footage in effect. And here we go. So the editing program I use is called Wondershare Filmora X. The reason I use it is it's a free to download program. You can download it for free. If you want to, you can then subscribe to them. No, it's not subscribe, actually. I've got that wrong. It's a one-off payment. And it's good to do the one-off payment because if you use the free version, you get a little watermark at the bottom of every video which uses the name Wondershare. If you give them some money, which I think is only fair, really. I mean, it's a wonderful program. It removes that watermark. And it also gives you access to lots of other things that you can do on the program, on the editing suite. So yeah, Wondershare Filmora X. Just search it in Google. You'll easily come across it, and then you just download it to your laptop or PC or whatever. So I'm going to go into it now, just to show you what you see when you go. And when you go in, by the way, it's very boring. Yeah, a lovely picture of a woman, and it looks all exciting. And then when it uploads, it's just boring. It's just like all black. But it is what it is. So anytime now. Oh, here we go. Put it down here. So here you go. This is it here. So when you first come onto it, it is just a blank project. And along the top, and I'll show you the bare bones. I'll show you exactly what I do to edit a program. And then you can play around with other stuff if you use this editing suite. So first thing to do is go to File. And there is a thing on New Projects, but it already does a new project when you upload it. But if you want to do a new project, you just go in there and obviously you could go for widescreen. Always go for widescreen, by the way. When you show, some people do it where it's portrait mode and you get those black lines down the side of the street. Widescreen is the best. But I'm going to scroll down to import media files, and I'm looking basically for my tea break. There it is. I've got two other ones I always use as well, and I'll explain those in a second. My YouTube end screen and my YouTube start video. Oh, so hold shift down. You can add them individually, but it's easy if you just do it in one go, isn't it? And then we'll open that up, and there's the files. If you want to see what's on them, you just double click on them and it'll play over here. So you're probably used to seeing that. I actually created this in this program. Then I saved it and I just basically add it to the start of every single one. And up here is the raw footage. You'll notice it's on its side.
Hello everybody,
That's
and welcome
not an
to
issue.
Life of Paul. Now, I've only got £10 worth of cards here.
And obviously, you've got all your things you can do, kind of. You can spin it along to somewhere else in the video. You can play, rewind, all the rest of it. Yeah, you know that. That's obvious. So the way it works is this. You've got this black line here, or darker line here, and it says here, drag media and effects here to create your video. Okay, well, that's simple. I'll left-click and drag the start down to here. So that's the beginning of my my video. I've just done my first bit. Here you've got a line you go up and down, and what it does is it changes the volume. So if I press play and then go down, so I mean it does the volume. What I suggest is people struggle to turn the volume up on their devices, but they can always turn it down. So what I tend to do is whack it on high, and then there's none of that problem where people are like struggling to hear what's on there. So that's one. If I then grab the next one and add that on, boom, there we go, happy days. And I'll whack the volume up high, and it does help as well having the volume up high, because I can see where I started talking, and I can see where I stopped talking and was quiet and where it started. So they're obviously the bits I'm going to cut out. So coming back to the start again, if I was to press play, you'll see it go along, and it will seamlessly go into what I recorded on my phone. This happens a lot when you record on a phone. It's easy to fix, very easy to fix. You go to the actual bit of video that you want to turn around, you right click on it, and it says here rotate. So one is clockwise and one is counterclockwise. It doesn't matter. One, you'll turn it to the left, the other one you'll turn it to the right. Yeah, just one click, boom. I fixed the problem. Easy as that. I've heard of people deleting videos because they went, oh no, I've done it in portrait mode. It's very easy just to switch it to the landscape. And if I go back and press play, there's a quiet bit, isn't it?
Hello everybody, and welcome to Life of Paul.
And there's me talking. So I want to cut out that little quiet bit. So what I'll do is I'll go back, and you notice the pair of scissors on here, on this line? Well, one click on the scissors, one click on the bit I want to cut out, right click, delete, and it's gone. And now, when I press play,
Hello everybody, and welcome to Life.
no annoying little pause. But let's say you did go, oh, that wasn't a pause, that was actually me talking, I wanted it back. There is an undo button, and it's just there. Bang, and it's back in. And there's also a, I did want that gone button. So you can go back and forward through your choices. Very handy if you make a mistake. One last thing that I'll do, and then I'll carry on with the editing and show you some other stuff, is you notice how it transfers from the start vid to my actual video. It's quite, well, it doesn't look very nice the way it does it. So it just jumps.
Hello everybody, and welcome to Life of.
So what you can do is you can do what's called a transition between the two, and it makes it a bit more interesting. Up here is transitions, and a common one that I use a lot is this one here, dissolve. You just left click, drag it down. Everything is drag and drop on this program. That's what I like about it. Drop it there, and it's now going to be a transition. So it's going to look a lot nicer.
Hello everybody, and welcome to Life of Paul. Now
There you go. Oh, one thing as well, here, the video quality is poorer, and it's done like that so that it's faster for you to edit. So it's not going to look like this. It'll be HD when it goes up on YouTube. So I can listen to myself now and away all I like, but what I tend to do for speed is go towards the end. I know the talking's going to stop soon because it goes quiet. And here I go.
cards. Let's spin that camera and get into these cards.
And I'm going to stop it there because that's definitely a transition. I'm talking about spinning the camera, and that's why I say that. So if you ever watch any of my videos and you hear me go, let's spin that camera, it's not for you guys really, it's for me. It's a prompt that I go, oh yeah, I'm going to put a transition in here. So it's the scissors again, remember? And then I'm going to cut out all this quietness, and if I press play, you'll see what I mean. It's me shuffling around, getting the cards ready. Would you really want to see all that if you was watching a YouTube video? It's not really interesting, is it? You do see it on quite a few, and it's almost like, yeah, I don't need to see that. So I'm going to stop it, press the cut key again, select the bit I'm going to remove, right click, delete, and it's gone. And I did say I'm going to spin the camera, didn't I? So that's another transition. I love the cube one. Drop it in. So now, rather than having a jump between one scene to another, rather than having all that quietness and me shuffling cards around, we now have this.
Special edition cards. Let's spin that camera and get into these cards. Here we go. £1 card, special edition red.
It's a lot nicer, isn't it? That's a lot nicer. Now, I didn't really zoom in on this one, did I? If you look, there's a lot of my hand and there's a lot of top screen, bottom screen. Don't like it. I don't like it. And you might find that, and in fact, I'm not naming names because other people use this. One of the videos that got sent to me, you could see the tripod on the side here. If you want to get rid of clutter, or you might have like a piece of paper and it's got, I don't know, some writing on it you don't want to see, or if you was doing a video and you had like an address on an envelope, if you click on the image on here, you can edit it. I mean, one easy way for me is just to make the image bigger. Look at that now. Look at that now. I didn't even have to mess around with zooming in on my camera. And you'll see that a lot in YouTube videos. You know when they're zooming in and zooming out during the video and it gets a bit, whoa, where are we going with this? I do it sometimes. And as I'm doing, I go, no, do it in the editing suite. Do it in the editing suite. You can really, really zoom in. And you can really get to the action. And nobody gets to see all that zooming around. And if I go back, and press play.
Spin that camera and get into these cards. Here we go. £1 card, special edition red.
Makes quite a difference, doesn't it?
Lovely card, this one.
Makes quite a difference.
It does say easy to play, and it's not half joking as well. So we're looking for 3 similar amounts. I say similar. It's 3 exactly the same amounts.
Right. So again, I'm going to undo it, and it's this one here, so you can see what the difference is. Boom. Boom. So that's me doing lots of different ones, but you can see it's a lot of a difference, isn't it? So if you want to zoom in on stuff, you can do it as you're recording, or you can do it in the editing suite, and I think it's a lot better in the editing suite. And if you have a bigger area as well, it means you've got more control. You're never ever moving the card off screen and then losing bits. Yeah, anyway, that's my tip for you. So let's make it bigger again. Whoop. God, look at the size of my hands. They're so big. There we go. And what I tend to do, because I know I'm going to be scratching cards off, is I go through it and you just drag and slide to get to different parts of the video. Is I just check to see that everything was in place in the camera, that nothing moved off screen. Okay. And I know that's the end. And I'll just play it just to make sure.
Hey, let's get into those cash reactors.
There you go. And that's another reason why I will say what the next card is. It's a bit like me saying, let's spin the camera. The little cues for me, and nobody knows it's a cue for you, but make your life easy with like little things that mean when you edit it, this is where I'm going to cut, this is where things change. And I tend to try and be quiet in the transition between so that I get that nice little easy bit. So look, straight away, I know this is where it's going to start. Cut, select the bit I'm cutting, right click, delete. I'm not going to spin the camera in this one. I don't like to spin it too often, so we'll do dissolve. Oh, just so you can see, look at this. I scroll down. There is loads. There is loads. Be careful. And it'll just keep adding as I keep going down. Be careful not to make it too flashy, and I'll show you what I mean. It's very easy to go over the top. I'm going to put a love heart one in. Let's see what happens.
Gives us £2. Lovely. Let's get into those cash reactors. Started off really badly with these cards, but
I don't like to be too flashy, but you can use it as you want. If you want to get rid of the transitions, it's just click on it, right click, delete, and it's gone. So let's go with a dissolve. And yeah, so while I'm recording this, I will just try and make sure that my rabbit or my daughter's rabbit bonbon don't make no noises. I'm almost done. So it was cash reactors, if you remember. That's what I said. So I know it's all cash reactors. I know I had 3 of them, so I'm just watching as I scroll along. I can see that the cards stay within view. Do they actually? I don't think they do stay in view. If you look, and it's something to bear in mind, because I made it bigger, it's now off screen, isn't it? So always check that the cards are in view. So I'm happy here where it is, but I'm not happy here where it is. And again, because it's been cut, it won't affect elsewhere. I can resize this one and it won't resize there because I made the cut. Okay, so I'll press play, make sure it works.
Lovely. Let's get
Here
into
comes
those
the
cash
transition.
reactors. Started off really badly with these cards, but I seem to have turned it around recently.
And there's the cash
I'm having
reactors
a lot more luck.
in view.
And it's a lovely card. I do like this one.
And I like the cleanness, by the way, when I do this. I just like it's about the card, isn't it? It's not about a mahogany tabletop or a squeaky toy or bells or whistles or anything like that. Me personally, I like it. It's the card, it's the scratcher, and it's talking about the card. And that's how I try and keep it. Obviously, I do ramble and go off tangent, but I try and keep it about what we're doing. People view the video for the scratch cards, don't they? That's what we're supposed to be showing and doing. So I'm going to go along. Everything looks fine now. Oh, that's where it obviously ended. So let's press play, find the end. You should see I do my cue about spinning the camera as a reminder. This is where it ends.
Not this time. That's a shame. That's a real shame, isn't it? Yeah, let's spin the camera and look at what we got.
There you go. Again, you might think, oh, he's saying that for us. No, that's 100% for me. So I know that's where the cut goes. Boom. Let's move it along. Oh. I know this is where it starts because that's where all the talking happens. Another cut. Get rid of the bit I don't want. Right click, delete. And then it's drop the cube in. Is it all making sense? I hope it's all making sense. But anyway, if it doesn't and you want any questions, just email me at lifeofpaul105@gmail.com. I'm more than happy to answer any further questions. So press play and you'll see it do the spin.
Yeah, let's spin the camera and look at what we got. There we go. So we had £10 worth of cards, and the main event of it was the cash reactors because that was £9 worth.
Yeah, we don't hear me waffle. So let's scroll along. I know this is where it's going to end. And you should hear me again say goodbye to everybody, and that'll be the end.
Guys, in another video soon. Take care, everybody. Bye.
So I'll stop it. I'll cut it. And I don't need what's after, so right-click, delete that. And all I'm going to do, and notice I'm on the transitions, I want to go back to media, because I had the start video, I had the video. That's just a picture, by the way, so I don't need that. Now I just want to drop in my end screen, whack the volume up, and go back to transitions because I want it to do it nicely. Now scroll back a bit, press play.
Soon. Take care, everybody. Bye.
There you go. And that would be how I edit the video. There's other stuff you can do, and I'll show you very quickly 2 of the main things that you might find useful. I'll go back to media, and the reason why I added this one on here is I just want to show you this. If you wanted to include a picture in your video just to pop up, there's another bar along the top above the video. If you drag and drop a picture down onto it, it will swap from the video, show the picture, and then swap back to the video. It'll carry on with your audio, but it will go to the picture, so you could have like a happy dog or anything you wanted. I'll press play and you'll see what I mean. You'll see the picture just appear.
£8 down, £2 to go into my holiday fund. I love the little video. I did enjoy that.
See what I mean? And again, if I go back to the picture, oh, I don't like that because it's on its outside. Exactly the same with the video. Right click, rotate it, boom. If you wanted to fill more of the screen, exactly the same again, yeah? We'll just zoom it in. Exactly the same as with going from a video to another video. I can have transitions on it. So if I go transitions, I can have it erase in, for example, and I can have it erase out. So let's see what that does to it.
So £8 down, £2 to go into my holiday fund. I love the little video. I did enjoy that. Sometimes
All good, isn't it? And to get rid of it, we'll just delete it. Delete. And the only other thing I really want to show you, and this is one thing to be very careful of, the YouTube will come down heavy if you used anything that is copyrighted. So music. I mean, don't put in a dance track or anything like that. Yeah, you'll get in a lot of trouble. You can even have your channel banned. So one of the things you can do, and it's what I like about this editing suite, is it has its own audio files that you can use for free. So let's say, for example, here I just wanted music playing. I didn't want me talking. I can click on the bit of video that I don't want to have audio in. So right click, and then I can mute it. You'll see how it goes dark. So if I press play now, it won't say anything. It's just nothing. It's just it's been muted. But what it won't mute is anything I add below. So if I go to audio, and you might like this a lot. Some of the songs in here are really, really good. You can go through the songs and you can buy more songs to add to this, but it's very important that you have permission for any audio. So we'll go to rock, and Boy You Got Style. We'll go for that one. And it's drag and drop, remember? So you select it, drag it down, and drop it. If you want it elsewhere in the video, just move it along. You can have it anywhere you like. Okay. Oh, by the way, things snap to the orange line. Boom. So if you want it exactly somewhere, use the orange line. It makes it easier. Again, you can make the volume go up and down. Okay. Remember, I muted this, so I'm going to go back a bit. Oh, and just one thing. If you want to mute a bit of your video, not the other, what you can do is you can crop it, select the bit you want audio in, unmute it, and it'll go from here down to there. So I'll show you what I mean. So I press play.
So £8 down, £2 to go into my holiday fund.
Now it's going to play Boy Got Style. And if I was to stop it and then crop and then mute that bit, then cut this one up here and then unmute that, you can swap between the two. So I'll have a bit of me talking, then a bit of music, and then me talking again.
£2 to go into my holiday fund. Sometimes just a couple of minutes is enough sometimes. Anyway, I hope.
So there you go. There is other stuff you can do on here, but I think you could probably stumble across it in the same way I did. There's lots of little things you can do. These button here though, undo, it will save you a lot of grief, because when I go, no, I didn't want any of that, none of it worked, I can just keep going, undo, 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 and then I'm back to where I was. Save my project. And the very final thing, and it is the very final thing, once you've got your video all edited and you're all happy with it, up here it says export. You click on export, give it a name so you remember what it is. So I'm going to call this one T-Break YouTube video, and then just go export. What it'll do, it will save it as a file you can then use on YouTube. So it's saying there, 4 minutes, 7. It bounces around a bit depending on your internet. So that gives me enough time to go and have a cup of coffee from your own tea break. How's that for a link? And this video will go up today. So if you want to check it out, go to my YouTube channel, and it's going to be exactly what I've just shown you on here. That's how it'll appear. What day are we? The 26th of October. So go on the 26th of October on my channel and find Tea Break and watch it. And yeah, that was just me showing you how I edited it. I'm not sure how long that took, but it wasn't that long. And yeah, there you go. I hope that was useful for anyone who wanted to know how to edit a video. So enjoy, use it as you wish, or don't. And like I said, there are other editing suites, but I do like this one. This one is probably my favorite one. I did try a couple of the other ones when I first started, didn't get on with them. Right, I'll leave you to it. Again, email me at lifeofpaul105@gmail.com if you have any other questions.